and you realize you're in bed within not your room, but a room in the Night Academy. And next to you, at your bedside, is Zelda's father, Gaypora. Ah, you're awake. He looks down at you and says, when your loft-wing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. And then he kind of just stares off into space for a moment. You can tell he's like, kind of deep in thought. Do you do or say anything?
I'm just gonna kind of process what I went through.
Link, tell me, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter?
You'd see Link just kind of solemnly look down towards the ground, not wanting to reach his eyes.
Please don't tell me. Tell me she's safe. I know you don't like to speak, Link, but please.
I don't know.
What happened? How did you get like this?
A tornado. It formed out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere? A tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. Lie down. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off?
She kept hearing voices, asking if I heard them too.
She was talking about voices?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I need to know, Link?
I don't know.
He just kind of stares off into space. I'm sorry. I was lost in thought there for a moment. This whole situation is very strange. I doubt there's much connection between any of it. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It'd be very difficult to spot one girl and a bird in the dark of night. It'd also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's gonna be fine. She's out there, alive. I know it. As he steps out of the room, the exact same voice from your dream begins to be heard. It almost sounds in your head.
Link.
Link, no. I'm not gonna answer a voice in my head.
I've almost never heard Wally make such a quiet voice before. That's funny.
No.
Alright, yeah. But yeah, you just hear this voice, and it sounds not just like it's from your head, but also almost like it's coming from outside your door somewhere. You can tell it's somewhere you can follow, basically. But it's got like a mystical quality where it doesn't only sound audible, if that makes sense.
That goes into mine.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I guess I'll try to find it.
As you step out, you see her towards like the top of the staircase, staring down at you.
I guess I'll follow. I'll go to the top of the staircase, just kind of slowly walking up.
She would immediately go up the staircase.
It's one of these. Okay.
One of the
guided hide and seek.
You see her just going out towards where you know is the exit.
I'm just slowly walking. Like, okay. You want me to find you? Fine.
As you exit,
let me continue following. Yeah.
You begin to see her go off towards the statue. And you see her phase through the closed and locked gate. But you also know that there's a small clearing beneath here. You're not sure where it leads, but you know that that's the only other path by the gate. Basically, there's like a drop.
Oh, the gate's locked over here?
Yeah, the gate to the statue is locked.
Okay. So I thought it was locked where I was. I was like, what the
No, not on the...
How tall is this gate?
A good 40 feet, 50 feet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, not jumping over.
The statue itself is huge.
That ain't a gate no more. That's a wall.
Yeah, it is basically a wall. Basically, there's a little like wooden standing area, like a same as the bridge,
Okay.
and it goes down into like a little undercrop area.
I'm going. Fuck it.
As you begin to climb down, you see that it goes further and further lower until there's a small path going around the other side of the island. Along the path, though, you do hear the distinct sound of geese. You go through here,
Yeah, understandable.
and all you see is a remlet, one of the cat-like creatures that you've seen before. But distinctly, when you see it, something unusual happens. It turns around and looks at you vicious, red eyes, sharp teeth, and goes running at you to attack you.
Wait, wasn't that the fucking cat I said?
It's one
It
of them.
is.
Not necessarily the same one, but it's the same sort of creature.
Cat racist. Not all cats are the same.
But it could be the same one. You'd have to check to know. See if you recognize it.
There's no gang loyalty.
Well, yeah, this remlet's jumping at you trying to scratch you. Successfully doing 1 damage.
Oh no. Smack attack. It like, I feel like it just runs up, claws my fucking heel. So I just kind of whack it with the sword. Like right on the head.
You watch it completely lose its interest and start crying. It just runs off like...
If I was playing more of a dick character, I'd chase after it, but I'm playing Link, so I'll be a good guy. I'll let it go. It only did 1 damage anyways.
It is now hiding at the edge of, like, where you came from, basically.
Whoa. Can I try to make it like a little buddy? Little friend?
You can try.
Can I try to...
But I want you to roll me a history check real quick. To see what you know about remlets, because there may be an obvious thing your character would know that you could be missing.
Definitely something, yeah.
So you know that these creatures are known for going particularly nuts at night for unknown reasons. And people often blame it on the mystical powers, you know, the evil.
Capitalism.
So what do you try to do? How exactly are you trying to comfort it?
Just like you'd call any cat.
Like tisking at it, rubbing at your
together.
fingers, yeah.
Yeah.
You see it go from its whimpers to turning back to look at you. Back with angry eyes and a vicious face again. It gives you a small growl, giving you a chance to get out.
Does it also give me a chance to roll again?
I mean, you could try.
Okay. I want a little buddy. I want a little buddy, little guy. I want a little guy. Little cat guy.
So what do you do this time? Same thing?
Yeah. I'm not changing up my tactic, just letting it know I'm not doing this to be underhanded, you know?
You look at it, and a look of recognition comes in its eyes. As for a flicker of a moment, you think you recognize this to be the specific cat you rescued earlier, Mia.
Oh my god, I almost killed their cat.
And as that happens, the look of anger comes back, and it just makes a small noise and runs off down the bridge.
Oh, sick!
Do you
Regular
want to
cat
keep this
behavior.
combat and go after it, or is that you're just gonna let it go?
I see nothing
Yeah, I'll
weird
let it
with
go.
a regular
Alright.
cat.
Then yeah,
That's
it
just
just
a
runs
normal
off.
cat.
Yeah, normal cat activities. I know you. Fuck you!
While you're down there, you happen to stumble past anything else interesting as you come upon the other side of the island, where you see the figure waiting for you again at the top of a small incline that goes up towards where you would go basically jump off to call your bird, as it seems to disappear inside of the statue.
Guess I'm taking a little walk to the statue.
As you get close to the statue, the crest on the statue of Hylia begins to light up, and you watch as without any stone moving, almost like magic, a small circular-shaped door-like opening appears directly at the base of the statue, in the middle, leading inside.
Oh, I guess I'm going inside a statue.
There's no map. I would have had to made it myself, and I could have. I was going to, but I didn't.
How dare you? You should make it for later.
I will, because we will be back here.
So I just see a sword in the rock?
Yes, you basically see her standing in front of that rock with the sword, that pedestal. And inside, the braziers are all already lit. This place appears ancient. And you see a strange floating crest of Hylia sitting across from you, in front of a pool of water.
Yeah. Okay.
And the pedestal with the sword is sticking out of it is emanating a blue light with a slight glow. Also, Wally, your character is sitting right in front of the sword. You are physically mostly present now. This is not an illusion anymore.
Hello, Link.
Hi.
I am Pete. I was created long ago to help your people and you to fulfill your destiny. That sadly fell upon your... The sadly is now your burden to carry. Take the sword that was given to you by my creator and end the destiny that follows it.
Not your creator. You're not a ghost.
I am not.
You look awfully ghostly.
Well, rest assured, I am not. I am not dead. So do
I
not
guess I
worry.
grabbed the...
Yeah, do not worry too. Your friend Zelda, she for now is safe. I can't say a lot about later, but she is safe for now.
Do you pull the sword, Link?
Yeah. I place one hand on the pommel, kind of wiggle it, see if it's loose at all. Is it loose at all?
No.
When I wiggle it. Oh, God.
It feels
Oh.
like it's stuck there, but in a very interesting way. Like, more so
Just
than
more elbow
a
grease.
different sword would be, but not because of the rock. Almost like it's mystically entrapped in this pedestal.
It's magnets. These people have no idea what the fuck a magnet is.
You put your hands around the blade.
I was told by a ghost to do it, so...
You begin to grab it and pull it out.
Raise it.
As for you,
Skyward.
it feels easy. And raises right from the pedestal.
You gotta play the,
Raise it up.
I got the item noise.
Do.
I thought it was...
No, that's Final Fantasy. No.
That is?
Yes, that's
Oh my
Final
god, I
Fantasy.
think I've only ever seen that, like...
That is Final Fantasy level up music. I think it's battle. I forgot which Final Fantasy, but it is a Final Fantasy song after you win certain battles. I don't know.
It's just, you got the goddess sword! This mysterious sword is bathed in a divine light.
Congratulations! Now raise it skyward.
But yeah, cool.
Raise it skyward.
She said raise it skyward, damn it.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
Link is going to do exactly what I just did. I've heard the phrase raise it skyward like 3 times, and I'm still just kind of like looking at this shiny sword like,
I'm looking at this man. Obviously judgmentally.
You said what mentally?
Judgmentally.
No, he's just looking at you, obviously judging.
Yeah, dude, this entire time you sounded like you were judging me. Like you had a council meeting on which one's going to be the chosen one. You had a very obvious pick, and everybody else voted against you, and now you're just kind of stuck with me. Like, Link, you are the chosen one. Place your hand upon the sword and pull it out. Please, hurry up. Oh, raise it skyward! And you see I finally do it after like a solid 30 seconds.
As you raise it
It's gonna be an
skyward,
interesting dynamic.
you feel a power rushing into the sword. Fee, you feel that same power. So you are currently raising the sword skyward as you start to bring it down, feeling that energy in the sword.
Recognition complete. You are not my wielder. It is a pleasure to meet you, Link. You see Shabal's sword.
Oh.
I am the spirit of that sword.
Wait, so
And
this
I am P.
sword has a ghost in it?
I am the sword.
A ghost sword?
Suddenly, in the doorway, a Pora appears. And he's staring at you and he yells,
What?
Link! And he starts walking towards you.
I didn't do it.
It's okay.
It was just lying here.
I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are, in the Chamber of the Sword. Link, this is the very place it was foretold that the youth of legend would one day appear. It said this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation. Do you understand, Link?
I don't know.
Let me explain. Along with this information about this place came the existence of a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. Those were allegedly the words of our goddess. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, the very one in your hand, began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. He looks up at Fee. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime.
There are, however, another part of the prophecy. The youth who draws for the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of the apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land.
Can you hear this gateway?
Yes, I see her.
Yeah.
The spirit of the sword.
Oh, you see the ghost too.
I am not a ghost.
She is the thing that tale
yeah.
tells of. The spirit maiden of the sword.
Wait, if you're a spirit, aren't spirits and ghosts the same thing? Never mind, never mind.
No.
Suddenly, thinking about this prophecy, Zelda's words from earlier today echo in your head. When she said, some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. Talking about land, basically, is what makes that connection in your head.
Yeah.
You must go. You must go to the land below the cloud.
Below?
Yes. Yes.
Isn't it all just water down there?
Well, I guess you will see. But worry not, on this journey, you will be able to eventually reunite with Zelda. I see she now looks a good forward. For now, Zelda is safe.
Thank you. Link, he looks to you. If what this maiden says is true, this is no easy task. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier. In living memory, no one has ever done this.
So I'm guessing it's pointless to ask how.
First, I take out a tablet and hand it to you. Take this and place it on the altar behind me.
Oh, everything's just here for me. Oh, okay. Shouldn't be too hard then. I'll do just as you say.
Afterwards, raise the sword. You will feel a blast of energy, and once it's charged, swing it towards the altar.
Swing it where?
Towards, you see, it points at like the weird floating crest.
Okay. I will do as instructed.
Doing this,
Okay.
you perform a spell attuned to your blade called the Skyward Strike, which lets out a blade of energy from your sword's blade I'm sorry, it lets out a stream of energy from your sword's blade that shoots off straight ahead of you and hits the crest.
Does this damage the crest?
No, the crest almost seems to absorb the energy. And then it begins to let out a green light. And you can see from outside the door, a green light is radiating from outside. Fee, you sense a giant beam coming from the goddess statue, piercing the clouds below, opening a rift.
I see it. She sighs. Well, the rift is open. See, long ago the goddess have made the cloud barrier to separate and protect the people from this land.
I see.
To separate the two worlds. Now there's a rift between them.
So I now just have to go through it?
Indeed. At least when you're ready.
You see, Link just kind of takes a second to ponder. If he's really ready to go through these trials and tribulations of being a special little guy, because he already forgot what name you called him.
He's just a little guy.
Link, listen a moment. Gapor comes up closer to you. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old texts is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Fee says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive, and in no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link. Especially down there. But if you decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me.
Don't worry not, I shall go with you. On your journey, whenever you go, I shall go with you.
Are you able to touch
Indeed.
things? Are you able to touch people?
Yeah. I do have a physical form, yes.
Is it the
But I'm
sword
also
itself?
able- Is there any like random debris on this fucking room?
There would be random little, rocks from
Kick
just
one.
some erosion.
I just kick a rock. It's a lot easier than explain the logistics of being a sword spirit.
Oh, so you're a poltergeist.
Link, what we've seen here today, it defies explanation. But it's only the start of your journey. Please, see it through and prove the legend true. Will you do that for me, boy?
Yeah,
You do your people proud, Link.
understood, sir.
I'm sorry to ask it. I know it's a heavy load to shoulder, but you're the only one who can bear its weight. He looks behind him, out at the opening, going back into Skyloft. Dawn is drawing near. It's been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will provide much more suitable for such a long journey. You'd better change before you go.
Oh, okay. Wait, am I leaving tomorrow?
That's entirely up to you. But
Whenever you are ready.
for Zelda's safety, I urge the sooner the better.
Okay. But just the way you were talking made it seem like I was leaving after I took a nap.
Of course.
I was fairly confused.
I apologize, my boy. I'm just concerned for Zelda's safety, and I fear you're the only one who can help her.
I guess I'm gonna go put on a uniform.
You head back to the Knight Academy.
I go into the sword, by the way. I don't want to be
Gapor
here.
coming with you, by the way. It's a very quiet walk.
Yeah, I go into the sword. I don't want to be here.
As
Oh, okay.
he takes you to his quarters, and he brings out a green uniform. He says, put this on, Link.
Does this go on top of my the clothes I already wear?
I mean, you can do that if you want. It's entirely up to you. But it is its own clothes entirely.
I'm gonna go to a room and change. I don't feel comfortable as a young boy to change in front of this old man.
That's fair. So you...
Well, yeah, I
take yourself to your room. And you change. And you look yourself in the mirror. As you see yourself in your new outfit.
Got the drip, bro.
Which we can now update your character picture to.
Yay!
You walk into his office again. And he looks over at you. And he says, I see. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it.
Thank you.
After you rest, you're free of any duties, school included. You must focus on yourself and this journey. And of course, I want you to take care on your journey. Be sure to stop by the shops and equip yourself. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information.
Is there any money I'm gonna be able to use? I'm a child. I don't have much.
Well,
this man is almost an adult. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
How old am I?
You are not a child.
You're between 16 and 18. I think Link in Skyward Sword is meant to be 18 and 19.
Yeah, it's almost a young adult.
But it's up to
At
you.
least
You could be
teenager.
anywhere between that age. Anywhere from
could
16 to 20.
See, in my head, I've been imagining like 12.
You're definitely not that young.
That is, you see, that is almost like 70% of all the other Zelda games. So it is not. It is not out of the picture. Most of the games are like a child.
Yeah,
this one you are
You're
not.
usually either a older teenager or a child. And I think Skyward Sword Link is one of the oldest Links, actually. He says to you, Link, are you asking me for money?
Maybe.
Roll me a persuasion check.
What a guy. What a funny guy.
That's a performance check.
Okay.
That's a better roll.
One of the few things I love about Roll20. If you fuck up a roll, you can do it again.
Yeah. He looks over at you and says, like I said, I will support you however I can on your journey. I only have so much to give. As you know, money is tight nowadays. I will also want you to know that you are welcome to stop by if you ever have questions. How much do you need, boy?
Whatever you can spare.
He starts...
I don't know how long I'll be gone. I don't know if there's any food down there.
He starts reaching into his bag, which you recognize as his wallet, as he says, Link, you and Zelda shall be in my prayers. And he reaches over and drops a handful of rupees in your hand, as he says, may the goddess watch over and guide you both. Let's see how much rupees he gives you. Do a 1d100.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Whoa!
Oh.
That man was loaded, and he spent so much money on.
You recognize as he gives you this, the look of love and just pure hope that you will bring his daughter back. As he gives you an orange rupee worth 100 rupees, rather than a handful. It's still a handful, it's a big rupee.
I like how this man asked for basically some change or whatever, and this man just handed up $100 bills.
Rupees go for a lot less for more too, so it's more like
That's
a lot
$100
more money than that.
This is probably his whole life savings right here.
He gave you Zelda's fucking college fund.
He doesn't need. Hey, if she dies, she doesn't need college, so might as well use it now.
I'm going to the shop.
As you walk out of the room,
It is the middle of the night. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it is the middle of the night. Actually, you do still need to get sleep first.
Oh,
I was just
then
reminded. I was just reminded, man. It is the middle of the night. They will most likely not be open.
then I'm going to bed.
You wake up the next morning.
Am I allowed to collect that star bit now?
You are not.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about me, player 2? Can I like wait? Can I like wave the Wiimote to get the star?
I will
ghost
let
currency, that's what it
you
is.
potentially get it. Does Link feel
Yes.
gratitude right now?
What?
What do you mean, what?
What attitude?
No!
Oh, gratitude, not attitude. Gratitude,
Oh, gratitude.
like grateful. And then I just got handed so much money. Of course it does.
Yeah, bro handed me an orange rupee.
You
I don't think I
Got
never
feel
seen
handed.
this gratitude as it manifests.
It's a star bit. Oh my
And
god.
you enter your room, you're not sure if it's your gratitude or what. But the energy that matches your gratitude is eroding from this, like, crystal sitting on your desk before you went to sleep the night before.
Oh,
I feel like I should have that
okay then.
because I'm supposed to help this man, so I'm supposed to know shit. So I'm
You would know what it is. You would also probably know how it formed.
I'm gonna do a personal roll real quick.
All right.
Yeah, never seen an orange rupee. Got it.
that link is a gratitude crystal. It is formed basically by doing good deeds, and when someone feels like thankful, it manifests.
Oh,
You
what?
could consider it a chunk of positive energy.
What does it do?
Gratitude crystals, as far as you know, don't do anything except for purify evil in great quantity.
If you have a lot of them, they can be very useful for purifying evil.
I'm gonna.
It's good to collect them.
Can I feel it? What's its consistency?
Like an actual crystal, like a gem,
Yeah.
but like pointed in all directions, basically, like you see in that picture.
Is it flavored?
Are you gonna taste it?
Are you going to lick this fucking crystal?
I want to know what gratitude tastes like.
Yeah, taste it. Go.
See, she's passive
Fuck
judgment
yeah.
is. You feel incredibly judged right now. You're just
I'm a
staring at
19-year-old boy. I'm in that.
He's
I
just
don't
staring
care
at this.
era.
You feel like you're being stared at, like looked down upon.
Have you ever tasted copper?
I have.
It's like
Oh wait, I have. Hold on.
Do you have a copper right now?
Yes, Link has.
it's like the
You
taste
love
of
copper.
copper, except something more pristine about it, like purified. You know, it tastes less.
Like straight out the mine copper.
Tastes like bleach. The man got bleached. Congratulations.
It's also warm to the touch.
So it tastes like warm copper.
It's like you licked a really hot penny.
They don't have pennies.
No, but for human
I'm gonna put
comparison.
it in my pocket.
That is certainly a way to investigate a crystal.
How much does it weigh?
Basically nothing.
Hey, they're just happy to be here on your inventory.
Add 1 gratitude crystal to your inventory.
I've added 1 star bit to my inventory.
Okay, I'll know what it is. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll use it to throw it at the boss and stun them. Don't worry. I
Sick.
got you, fam. You can do
Actually,
the
that's
weird
kind of
parkour.
what they're for, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna throw them at evil bosses.
we just like get together and we just like stockpile gratitude. It's like purify evil. Here
Go
you
up
go.
against Ganon. I'll like press him
He's the
really
big-
hard, and you'll
No,
be
it's-
like 20 feet away.
It's so easy. It's the big ass giant monster. Just like fucking shove it down the goal.
Purify your fucking tonsils.
Purify your fucking life.
Purify your intestines. Oh, that implies I'm shoving it up his ass.
So yeah, are you just gonna go to bed?
Yeah,
Alright.
fuck it.
So like I was trying to originally describe, you go to sleep and wake up the next morning with no real interruption. You just wake up on your own schedule.
Okay then. Nice. Gonna grab my stuff, grab whatever I can, grab my ghost sword, and head on my way.
As you walk out of the room,
Is it pronounced fi or fee?
that is up to Wally in this campaign because there's a lot of debate
You
within
know
the
what?
Zelda
Let's go
fans.
Fee.
That's why I asked.
Fee
That's why I
is
said
easier to
Mrs.
pronounce than Fi. Fee is easier to pronounce than Fi. So it's Fee.
All right,
Yes.
Fee.
Okay, fee.
Yes, Link?
Just trying to remember your name.
I know, of course not. But sure, she goes back to the sword.
God, you sound like you really fucking hate me. Oh, of course.
Do you say that, or just
So fucking done with me.
do you say that?
No, I'm thinking it.
If you have any questions or need my help, just call me. Otherwise, I will occasionally jump in and offer some advice.
I walk outside my room. What's here?
As you do,
Why are there people here?
Fledge comes running up to you. Fledge says, "Link! The green uniform looks so adventurous! You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Call it a gift. It's an adventure pouch. It's for, adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it, and you'll need it."
Four things?
I love the way this is read.
Hey.
It's really cool, and you need it, and it's cool, and you should keep it.
You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you could put in there. You should go look. You could also buy some potions and a shield. They'd probably fit in there, and I think they'd come in handy on your adventure. He starts to walk away from you, and as he does, he turns back and says, "Link!" And he winks at you and says, "I just know you'll find Zelda for us." And he walks outside.
Roll that performance. Roll Fledge's performance.
Oh, you want
on that
me to
one.
roll Fledge's performance?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, no.
He seems like the
Oh, no.
guy that would do the very, like, outrageously
7.
big wink.
Oh no.
God damn it. Like he's saying something
Right.
sarcastically. You know, one of those winks?
Yeah.
But trying to be just slick. God. I hate him so much, but I love him at the same time. Like, I hope nothing bad happens to you, but stop talking to me at the same time.
You like him from a distance.
I'll protect him with my life, but also go over there, please.
You like him from a distance. You don't want to be close enough
Yeah,
to feel like somewhat
Yeah.
related.
like having a conversation with him is just, but also nobody fuck with him. Fledge is sick. We like Fledge.
And yeah, with that, you're
Come
free to
over there.
roam around. You see Colin just walking the halls, Bruce's friend,
Cool.
and you see your professor,
Cool.
Olin, standing
Hmm.
near his classroom.
Which one is this one?
Yeah,
Colin?
that's Colin. She's one of the 3 people who hangs out with Bruce all the time. It's always Bruce, Colin, and Stritch.
The squad.
She looks at you and goes,
Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to the senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of that, Bruce won't come out of his room. And Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are.
I'm gonna put a hand on Colin's shoulder, and this will be the first time she's ever going to hear me speak. As I just kind of clear my throat a little, go, kill yourself, and walk away.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
"Oh my god."
I don't know how many years I've known Colin. This is the first time she's heard me speak. That's the last time she's gonna hear me speak.
Oh my
Roll me
god.
performance. No, intimidation. Both? I don't know.
I'll do both. Sure. It's very shocking.
Oh
with me.
my god.
You see her eyes just completely widen, and her face start to break up, as she almost looks like it hurt her, like she's bothered really badly.
I mean, it is wild thing to say, but she has it coming. She's been hanging out with it, literal horrible crowd, and kidnapped the man's bird. I see it. And
She just goes,
Yeah, she took my fucking bird.
as you say that to
Still,
her,
it's
she
wild.
just goes and walks into her room, and you hear the door slam behind her.
it is a wild. That is fucking wild.
I'm changing Lofty's name, by the way.
Oh, okay. What's his name now?
Yeah, sorry. Carlo.
Carlos! Why?
Carlos the Skyway.
I don't know.
The lock.
Are you just gonna change his name every session? Is that how this is gonna go?
Yes. Oh, no. This one's probably gonna stick.
Gotcha.
Good old
Carlos.
Carlos.
Unless I find something better.
Good old
I have
Carlos,
a friend named
man.
Carlos. That's very strange. Alright, so Bird is officially Carlos. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see the professor staring at you from
No.
across the room.
I'm gonna walk up to the professors, listen to whatever they have to say, real quick.
It's just him,
Hopefully it's real quick.
as you see Professor Olin, the one who taught you not the practical stuff, but most of the technical stuff.
Yeah.
As he looks at you and
Makes sense.
says, I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her. Is that right?
Link's gonna nod.
The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that?
Shaking my head.
Ah. He looks over your shoulder at the sword. So, that's the famous sword. Won't do much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here. He reaches back behind him, into his classroom, and comes back out. And he says, take this with you, and hands you a wooden shield.
Wow.
This wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you could probably buy a new one at the bazaar.
In that case, I'm going to the Skyloft. Link is ready to just go.
You enter Skyloft.
Yeah, I guess I'll stop by the Bizarro, then jump off the cliff.
The bazaar is right here. You're just gonna head up there and enter?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. So, you enter a strange-looking shop. Among you are tons of interesting-looking people. And you enter from the top entrance there.
Alright.
So, as you enter, it's a small building full of little stands and different people. To your right, you can see a man with a baby on his back. Not that man. To your right. The character's right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not. I'm not cut out for this, boys. It's alright. It's alright. We'll make do. So, I'll just describe him to the best of my ability. You see a thin-looking man. And he is stirring a large cauldron. He's got like a baby on his back. His eyes are relatively closed. He looks kind of tired. He's got like a loopy black haircut that like loops up on itself, almost like Cosmo and Wanda kind of thing, if you know, like from Fairy Tale. I mean, Fairly Odd Parents, not Fairy Tale. And he's just stirring a pot, and he looks exhausted. And like I said, he's got like a little baby on his back, and he just looks over at you. And to his left, over here, in front of a bunch of different colored cauldrons. There's like see-through cauldrons of different colors. There's a green one. Actually, is there a green one? Let me double check that. There is a green one, a red one, a blue one, and a pink one. Just a bunch of cauldrons. And this lady's standing there just looking at you. And then over here, the moment you enter the building, there's a blonde, thin man with a very forced smile and massive blush on his cheeks, holding his hands together and like, you know, doing the thing with his hands where he like rubs them together. And he's standing there, like, moving constantly with a big forced smile on his face, right at the edge of the counter, like, watching you.
I don't like him.
There are
At
other
least a
people you
minor,
see deeper
right?
inside, but those are the people immediately around you.
I'm older than 20.
You're older than 20, okay.
This guy still gives me the creeps. No, me personal. I'm older than 20, and this guy still gives me the creeps.
Oh.
The way that you described it.
oh, yeah. Yeah, he
I don't
should.
know.
Age doesn't matter. Fear is
I feel
eternal.
like he's the type of guy to walk behind you and put his hands on your shoulder, on both of them, and start talking while slightly rubbing your shoulders.
Yeah. Also, you see on the counter of this man, there's a bunch of items. There is what looks like slingshot ammo in the form of seeds. There's bundles of arrows. There's packs of bombs. And there's a wooden shield.
I already have a shield.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up and say
What
something?
about,
Oh, okay.
No. What about this one?
So over there you see a very bored-looking blonde lady. She's like leaning on her hand with her like elbow on the desk. Sorry if I was like moving and posing as if I was on camera. My bad. And she's like, you just hear her make a loud. And she's just kind of sitting there at a place that says item check. And you almost don't notice him, but there's a weird-looking, like, more round, like, slightly bigger guy sitting right here who's, like, got, like, a fake eye.
How do I know it's fake?
It looks very fake to you.
Okay.
It doesn't look normal.
I'll get the bad one out of the way first. I'll walk up to the gear shop. Damn it.
I'm sorry, actually, he doesn't have a fake eye. I was mistaking a character. He's got big, bright blue eyes. Almost like baby big
okay.
eyes.
They are the opposite of fake.
Whoa, what? Link is going to walk up to the gear shop.
Okay. There you see the man I described. Yeah,
it's
for our
even
audio
worse than
listeners,
3D.
he looks worse in 3D.
Guess
But
what? He
it's
looks
exactly
worse
as I
in 3D
described. Short
and on
blonde
person.
haircut, big blush eyes, forced smile,
Wait,
rubbing his hands
I didn't
together.
get it. Why didn't I get it? No! No!
He's doing
I
the magic.
still don't see him. Nah, it's fine. I don't need to see him. I don't want to see him. I don't like
know?
him.
It's fine. So, yeah, he
Jelly
walks
bean,
up to you to the desk and he's just staring you down as you approach.
Do the items have prices next to them?
They don't.
Alright, so there's slingshot ammo, arrows, a bundle of bombs, and a wooden shield.
Yes.
Are there any actual weapons there?
No.
Link will just point to the bundle of bombs.
So you walk up and you point at the bomb bag. Or it's not a bag, but it's a bunch of bombs. And
Bomb bundle.
he looks at you and says, "Yes, would you like them?"
A tad annoyed that he even has to answer, but he'll give like a slight nod.
Oh, but you don't have a bomb bag, do you?
Link will shake his head no.
He gets a very serious look on his face and says, "I can't with a good conscience sell you this if you don't have a bomb bag. But please, come back when you have one."
With a deep and hesitant sigh. Fuck you. Damn it, Fee. With a deep and hesitant sigh, he goes over to the infusion shop.
You head over to the infusion shop? Okay, so you walk up to the father-looking guy, and he looks at you. And he simply sighs a breath of exhaustion and says, hello. Welcome to my humble little side business over here. Would you, like anything infused?
I guess I pull up my sword and give it to him.
I, infuse the potions my wife sells with new ingredients to increase their power. It's nothing really, just something I like to do. Well, do you have potions you'd like me to infuse? I can't mess with metal. I'm allergic.
Link gives him a very worried and questioning look as he puts the sword away and walks over to the potion shop.
Hey, you have a good day, sir. You walk over to the potion shop, and the woman, like I said, there's 5 cauldrons of unknown liquid. A red, a green, a blue, a pink, and a purple. I forgot the purple earlier, don't worry. But it was there the whole time.
Oh my god, plot twist of the century.
And as you walk over, she, like, waves you over and says, "Hey, you there! Yeah, you! The adorable boy with the dark hair!"
He's standing right in front of the shop, so...
Oh, you are? My bad. She says, "Hi there, welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to heal those wounds. You're one of those knights, aren't you? Or at least one in training, Let me tell you, one look at you, and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't you try to sling away without stocking up. Oh dear, I forgot to ask if you even have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into."
But these people need stuff. Why do I need to provide? It's what they're selling. It's like going up to a restaurant. Whoa, you don't have a plate? Good luck eating.
You see sand?
Yeah, glass isn't
Where's
common.
another-
Yeah.
Do you see sand anywhere? How would they get glass?
So what, do you say anything
Why
to
would
her,
we need
or what do
glass?
you do?
No. No, he's just... With another deep and hesitant sigh, he goes... to the fortune teller, I guess.
Oh, you're just gonna walk away?
Hold
Hold up!
Yeah.
For some reason, I like you. So I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. She steps back, and her husband gives a glare to her as she pulls out a rusty, like, old-looking bottle. And she says, it's not rusty, I'm sorry, but it's like, it looks really dusty and old.
I was gonna say, how did the glass
Yeah, that's not accurate.
Where did she put that?
She says, "I've been keeping this for a while. Don't worry, it's nothing. It's my little gift," as she hands it out to you.
He takes it and,
You won't hear me say this often.
well,
She can carry plenty more than potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. I see you're also got an adventuring pouch there, so if you're ever out of space, go ask the item clerk to drop stuff off for you. Anyway, would you like to buy anything?
he's gonna point at the purple potion.
You point at the purple potion, and she says, "Ah, that's a guardian potion. This stuff makes you feel invincible. It's a potion that allows you to take less damage to something for a little bit of time. If you find yourself facing an opponent who's a little out of your league, this is the potion for you. Spots, stars, like stars in the skies, they use them all the time. This kind of potion just doesn't come cheap, though. It's 200 rupees. How about it?"
Link starts to realize he's a little out of his league as he points to the blue potion. Golden.
Slow down, dear. I like your enthusiasm, but that potion's not quite ready for public consumption yet. I'm still working on it. She winks at you. But I promise I'll have it out soon. In the meantime, I've got plenty of other great and cheaper options for you to try out. Why don't you have a look? As she kind of walks towards the red potion.
Okay, I was trying to see the others because I'm assuming red is health, but yeah, I guess I'll point at the red one.
That one's a Vata health potion. Drink this and it'll heal your wounds by a good amount. Why don't you pick some up for your adventure? I can tell you're the adventuring type. It's only 20 rupees. How about it?
I'll give her the glass and put 20 rupees on the table.
That's what I thought. But you can go ahead and dip it yourself. The cauldron's in front of the counter, by the way.
Very trusting group here. I guess I'll take it.
Small society.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to get away with stealing in front of people when you live, like, down the street.
Yeah. When they all know you by name and face.
Yeah. I gave her the 20 rupees, and I guess I fill up the health potion.
Alright, so yeah, you just dip that glass in there, and you feel that sludge just fill up that glass bottle. She takes those rupees, and she's like, "Thank you very much, dear. I hope it helps." And you have a health potion.
Quick nod, stuff it in his bag, and move on to the fortune teller.
Alright, so you're going to walk up to the fortune teller now?
Yeah.
So you walk up to the fortune teller, and he looks at you. He's got like a brown bun haircut. He's got like this big, like what's it called? The neck part of the shirt. Why can't I remember? Collar. He's got like a big fluffed out collar and like a little robe on. Not a robe, but a cloak. And it's like yellow with a little eye on it. And he's got like bracelets, and he looks very mystical. And his eyes, it's almost like you can see stars in them as you walk up to him. And he looks at you, and his eyes just stare you deeply down. "What's this? What is it my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me? You may not choose to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead of you. But I can foresee what will befall you. Trust my piercing eye. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer."
He sounds like he's gonna steal my kidneys. I'm gonna go to the item check.
"Wait, sir!" As you walk away. So you walk up to the item check. And the lady looks up at you with her bored, slow, rolling eyes. She's got like freckles and blonde hair, and it's all like put in ponytails. She looks kind of unkempt and tired. Very tired. As she says, "Hello. Welcome to the item check. Wanna put some stuff from your pouch into storage? Okay. Wanna take something out of storage? That's fine. So is there anything in your pouch or storage you wanna move?"
Link shakes his head no.
Oh, really? Great. Not like my time is worth anything.
I'm gonna give her a rock.
You give her a rock? You're gonna give her a rock?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna put a rock on her desk? On her counter?
Next time I see her, I don't have a rock on me.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it. And then I assume you're walking up to the scrap shop?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you walk up and you see this man. He's big, burly. He's got this like dark black hair, and he's got like a metal mask covering his like forehead and eyes. And he's got these pointy ears and darker skin and like a goatee with a very prominent nose. And he's like got a screwdriver looking tool, and he's like messing with some kind of metal mechanical thing on the desk.
What does it look like he's working on?
Go ahead and roll me like a perception check, I guess. Because you definitely wouldn't know by just looking at it. That's not amazing. But it just kind of looks like a small piece of like it's like a small metal box with like some kind of components in it. You're not sure what it would be for.
Alright, what about the rest of the shop? What's all laid out in there?
You don't see a lot of stuff specifically laid out. It's not seemingly like a normal shop. It's like he's got a forge and stuff in the back. And you do see behind him like a strange, like rocky looking metal, small, rounded thing on the desk behind him.
Does he seem like he's really concentrating?
He was, but the moment he sees you, he looks up and yells in a super excitable voice like, "Hey! Welcome to the scrap shop! You look like the adventurous sort. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. If your shield takes a beating, no worries. I can fix that too. So what'll it be?" And he just smiles at you, a big smile. Full attention on you now.
Link just gives him a thumbs up and starts heading out.
"Oh, nothing for now? Alright! Find me more stuff and come back!"
What's up? What's upstairs?
So, this is actually downstairs. You head slightly down.
Oh.
And, The music slightly fades out a little bit. Just imagine. And you see a small, like, chest sitting on the ground. But it's different looking. Give me just a second. It's, like, got a sigil. And it's purple. And, Fee, you actually know what this is.
Oh.
You know it to be a chest relic. Some kind of thing left in ancient times by the goddess for her chosen hero. But you have no idea how it's opened.
Interesting.
It's just like a very dark chest. And that's...
to be a relic.
I'm sorry to interrupt, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, that symbol you see on the map, that's a symbol on the chest.
Well, the goddess left this for the chosen hero, which is you. I don't know how that was opened. Is it still here, or is the chest open like something's gone, like it's gone?
No, it's completely sealed.
Interesting.
It's very, like, dark.
Do I remember how to, like, open it, or is it, like, just gone, no more open?
You had never had any knowledge of how to open it. You only know what they are.
Oh.
The goddess had told you that she spread chests around the kingdom for the around the world for the
now.
hero.
It will open when it's time for you. So I guess you could give it a try.
Can I kick it?
Yeah, you could
It
try.
opens like that.
You kick it as hard as you can, and it doesn't have an effect. Just a big bang.
I guess it most likely will open when it's time then. So maybe from time to time, we could check back here.
Link pulls out the sword and tries to stick it in the keyhole. See if that works.
There is no
See,
keyhole.
it does that. See?
See, the chest doesn't have any obvious, like, lock. It's just closed. And when you try to open it, it doesn't open, for whatever reason.
No, when it
It's
tries
just
to
sealed
do that,
shut.
I would just for myself and take me out of his fucking hands.
When you try to put it in the key, when he tried to put it in the keyhole?
When he tries to do that, yes, I would just literally appear, take the sword out of his hand, and put it back in the scabbard.
Do you disappear right after?
Yes. Also, I can maintain eye contact with you as I'm putting it back in the scabbard.
That's a very intimate thing to do.
Take that as you will.
Yeah, Link's gonna think to himself, man, that's it.
Man.
I was gonna think of more, but decided against it. What about back upstairs, or is this more downstairs?
It's even further downstairs. It's actually to behind the scrap shop man. And you see he's gone back to working on the thing in front of him, so his back is turned. You see a small, like... I'll just make it bigger on the map so you can see it. It looks like this. It's like a... It almost looks like a robot, but it's, like, rocky and, like, very ancient looking. As you walk up, you just hear a small... coming from it.
Does the magic sword have any effect on it?
What are you gonna
Pull
do?
it out and tap. I'm just gonna tap the magic sword on the robot.
It just lets out a small... and does nothing.
Then I put it back, the sword, and sick.
Yeah, the only
Actually,
things you haven't like seen in here, that you see are there's like a little bar area over here, where there's like an older man, sitting, and having a drink, and there is a like younger but a still older adult man, just sitting there also having a drink at a different table.
I'm just gonna go to the infusion shop and hand him the health potion. Or show him the health potion, at least.
You walk up to him, and he says, "Oh, hello again. How can I help you? Oh, you bought one of my wife's potions, I see. Do you have any materials for me to infuse it with? For a heart potion like that, I'll need bugs."
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Everyone needs something, apparently. No one has anything.
Welcome to the shop. Oh, whoa. We can't buy that. Whoa, wait a minute. You need prerequisites to buy that. You don't have a bag? Ooh, my bad. His entire thing is infusing the potions with other stuff, but he doesn't have any of the stuff.
Do you complain, or...?
No, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just very visibly frustrated.
The whole thing is that it's a shop where you bring your own materials and he infuses them into your potions.
I'm bringing him a rock.
You in the rock?
I'm leaving this place. I'm gonna give him a health potion of rock. See what he does with it.
You're gonna actually pull out a rock right now?
No, I don't have any rocks.
Oh yeah, we established that.
Yeah. That is one ugly ass baby. Oh no, that's his ear. Okay, never mind.
No, that's a baby.
The dad's ear on. No, the dad's ear on top of the baby.
Oh yeah,
Makes it
okay.
look like a fucking snout, and the binky from afar. It looks like one of those.
Yeah, the baby's just in like a baby, like a
dog.
chest carrying thing where you're strapped to the back, while the dude's stirring the potion.
If I don't zoom in, he looks like one of those furless dogs.
Also, if I didn't make it clear, the guy at the gear shop follows your presence by the counter everywhere you go. Like, he doesn't walk around. He doesn't leave the counter, but he goes to the side of the counter closest to you at all times that you're in the shop.
I really fucking hate him.
Alright, so are you leaving?
Yeah, I left.
Alright. You are back in Skyloft.
I think the smartest thing to do is meet with the Maybe King and then head out. Don't really have much else to do.
Gonna go meet with Gaypora?
Where would he be?
He would most likely be in his office in the academy. He is the headmaster of the United Academy.
In that case, yeah, I'll go inside.
You guys find yourself in the United Academy, and you head straight up to the second floor, where you know Gaypora's office is.
Is it Headmaster Gaypora's office?
It is.
Is that where the office is?
It is.
Alright, in that case, yeah.
So you walk into Gaypora's office, and you see him sitting behind a desk. He looks at you and says, "Can I help you, my boy? You're supposed to be leaving, aren't you?"
Link will actually respond to him, saying, "Yes, I'm leaving now.
I see. How can I help you, my boy?
Food for the trip."
No problem. Go ahead and take anything you need from the cafeteria. Anything else I can help you with, my boy?
That will be all. Afterwards, I will head out.
Be careful.
As Link starts to leave.
You head down to the first floor, and this is the cafeteria over here. And within it is an older woman, who you know is the woman that runs the cafeteria, Henya, here. You, of course, haven't moved, but it's fine.
Where is she?
In the cafeteria, over here. So, yeah, you walk up to her. Do you say anything?
Yeah. No. I just point to whatever food she has.
Yes, my boy, what do you need?
I point to whatever food she has. Again.
I don't understand.
He holds his hand out, pointing towards the food.
Suddenly, your upperclassman Pippet walks in the room. And he puts a hand on your shoulder. And he says, "You know the boy don't speak much. He needs food. He's going to leave on a journey."
Oh, you're the one I heard about. Alright, I'll get it right now.
Pippet then gives you like a pat on the shoulder and winks at you. Says, "I got you, bro." And then walks out of the room.
Real bro.
And you hear the front door open as he leaves. She starts gathering a bunch of food together. And she says, "What do you like?"
I'll just nod.
What does that mean, boy? Why you gotta be so much trouble?
She just starts grabbing random things and shoves them in a bag and then hands them over to you.
Here.
I guess he'll take it.
Alright, you got a bag of rations.
Now scram out of my kitchen. I got things to do.
I think we'll use the bathroom first. It's probably gonna be a long trip. Might as well do it now. Do I need to roll the shit?
Oh, no, you're fine. You poop.
Okay.
You take big poopy, and you Gucci.
Or now one. You get it. You're constipated. Congratulations.
Alright, you're back to
And at
Sky
that,
off.
see Link just proceeds to walk over to the bridge and jump.
You're just gonna
I
jump?
don't remember, but I don't remember.
I jump off the cliff.
But there was still the beam of light in the sky, right?
Yes, there is
I
a
know
big green beacon
Okay.
of light that's forming a hole in the clouds below.
Oh, you appear to be ready.
I have to go underneath the clouds, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to the surface.
Your best
That's where
bet.
she went.
Your best bet to go on the surface is on that beam of light.
Alright. Then yeah, I'm just free falling in the air.
Alright.
And as I'm free falling, LS5. So how long do you think this is gonna take?
I will first call your bird, because we can only go underneath the surface when the clouds is split open.
Oh, yeah. Link claps twice and calls out, Carlos!
You may have forgotten, but the main way you tend to call Carlos is with a whistle.
Oh.
That's how the loft
I
wings
did
respond. If you just
Okay,
go,
then, yeah.
Carlos, you're just gonna fall.
Yeah, I used the whistle.
Link
I
has
was
the
wondering,
fucking
like,
biggest
yeah,
moment
how
of
do we call
forgetfulness
that?
and just dies.
I feel like Carlos is like a cat. I feel like if that happens, Carlos is like a cat. Just like, unless you do the specific noise to call that cat, it will just be there. He knows you're calling it, but it won't come.
So you let out a
Watching
whistle and
falls
call
like
for
that.
Carlos.
You didn't whistle.
And Carlos hears the whistle and comes flying at full speed. And you hear the quah! I can't do the caw. And
It was beautiful.
he catches you as you find yourself flying through the sky.
Man.
And Carlos has got a little thing for where you're at. But you jumped from the bridge,
Yep.
so you're more like right
Yep.
here.
Oh, my bad. Little more?
That's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
You're underneath the island, though, right now.
Yeah. So
And you are
I
currently
have to
flying
get
through the
to the
sky.
green light over here?
Yes, that is the giant beacon of light in the sky. Everything else you see are just different islands that you don't know what they are. You've never really left Skyloft. You have only the knights really leave.
In that case, I'm gonna go here as my first little pit stop
Right
on
there.
the way. There's not much, wherever that is.
on the black rectangle.
The back
Yeah.
rectangle is
Somewhere
hiding
there, wherever
words,
there's light.
but there is no land there.
Oh, really? Does this have land?
It's a small rock with nothing of note.
Okay.
All
In
of
that
what you
case-
see there that are like the little brown specks are just little small floating rocks. Sometimes they have like these holes in them that you can see air rushing through. And if you go through it, they can give you a little bit of a speed boost, but you know, that's a game thing. So it doesn't matter to you much. And over
Yeah.
here is a massive cloud of like just storm that appeared that day. And
Yeah.
it has been in the corner of the sky ever since. It's not the same tornado. It is a much bigger cyclone. And it is so thick, it looks impossible to break through. You barely broke through the other one with your bird. And that was a nat 20. So as you ride close, you just see this massive, like, huge, the entire sky in that region. Just a massive cloud of storm winds, heavy, dark gray, thunder
Is that
storming
how I'm
through.
supposed to get to the surface?
No, that's not where the beacon is.
Oh,
The beacon's over here.
I went the wrong way. Whoops.
This is the giant green beacon in the sky. And that white you see
Yeah.
is the cloud separating. As you fly over, you can see green and blue streaming underneath the clouds.
Time to go into the green and blue.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nosedive right through.
You start to nosedive, and right as you're about to hit the cloud barrier, your loft wing flies upwards and panics.
Oh. You see, Link will start like petting its beak, trying to calm him down. As
Roll
we
me a
go to make this attack.
history check, both Fee and Link.
You know me, I know all the history.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Watch this. Watch. Oh, I know one more
You
thing.
don't know much more than me.
I know one more thing to be superior.
All you know is you've never seen one of these birds go below the clouds, just like you've never seen a person go below these clouds.
I assume we both know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Well-
mean, you haven't really seen Lothwing, so you have, like, just
Sure.
as much information.
What even is this bird? I don't even know.
You just know that it is a
Carlos.
wild bird from the skies, and that is it. That's all you got.
I
That
just
and his name is
forget
Carlos.
Yeah, and you know this one's name is Carlos.
Alright. Link will call out to Fee. So my lost wing does not want to go to the surface. I have a
I hear so.
potential way to make him go,
Well,
but it's risky.
I would say that if your Lothwing doesn't want to be in the surface, it would be mean to force it.
It would, but there's really no other way to get there.
The sailcloth comes to mind, and the fact that it can act
Yeah.
as somewhat of a parachute.
You have a parachute.
And you realize there is one
Oh,
more
shit,
option.
Yeah.
You could jump.
You know what's funny? That was the risky option. I was just gonna jump off my bird and then call the whistle, see if he comes through. And if
Have
not,
a parachute. I got it.
I forgot. I saw sailcloth and I was like, "What is
Man.
that?"
What is this item? How did it get in my inventory? You
Yeah,
had a whole
that was
moment
my
with Zelda. You had a whole moment with Zelda, then you forgot completely.
Hey, it's been a few
Link's
weeks.
A bit of a,
It's okay.
Link's a bit of a himbo in this game.
Himbo.
How did this get here? Who made this? It's so nice.
In that case, how the hell am I supposed to get back up? Oh well, Link just jumps off.
Alright. So you jump off into this giant green light, this opening in the clouds. As you begin to fall through, and the clouds separate from your vision. And in front of you, all you see is lands of giant green foresty trees and blue waters and a massive tree. As you find yourself plummeting towards a very specific spot without much control.
Deploying sailcloth. I do not wish to
Deploy
smack
parachute.
along this very, very large island.
You start falling quick, and as you start to deploy your sailcloth, you find yourself just a little bit above a location that you can easily fall down into. And so you slightly glide down into it. As you find yourself sitting, there was no other, like, everything else was really, really, like, high or low up, basically. So you didn't have a lot of flat options, and you basically found yourself aiming for the most flat spot, and this is where you ended up as it went down. As you we're trying to land over here somewhere, where there was much flatter, more foresty area, but you kind of missed, and you landed right about here, where there is a fence, and right to your left, what looks like a large ravine. Basically what you're seeing is every spiral that you see goes down from that little yellow door. That's the top. And you just go down and down and down into a giant spiral pit. So for everybody else's perspective, it's a giant pit with a slanted slope going around in a circular area. Just deep and deep and deep, about 100 feet, maybe even deeper, into this just earthy ground. And at the very bottom, you see a strange, like, you can't quite make out the details of it, but something gray sticking out of the ground with, like, black stuff resonating from it.
I'm gonna do a history check on that one.
Alright, please do.
That's a 12.
You don't know the exact nature, but you know that that is some kind of seal, and you can feel evil, sinister energy coming off of it.
This appears to. This looks like a seal that holds very. Does a seal hold? Like, does the seal itself seems evil, or does it look like it's sealing evil?
It looks like it's sealing evil.
The seal itself is not evil, but it is containing some very potent evil energy.
You also know this location, Fee. You know this place to be a place called the Sealed Grounds.
This place. I know this place. It used to be called the Sealed Ground. For now, I would be careful with the seal and look around. I don't know how much has changed since.
I'm really sorry to do this, but my stomach is not good. I think I gotta lay down, or else it's not gonna come out the right way.
I see.
Yeah. I'm sorry to have called this short.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
It's
alright.
good to stay healthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. Hopefully soon I feel better.
Alright, so we're having some health issues. I don't know when, but we will be back, so we will see you guys soon.